we are in the Food Republic here in Suntec City Mall, where the fountain parade can be seen outside. Yeah. So there's many wonderful, yummy Singaporean food. Even I saw Jollibee earlier. Yes, so there's so many choices for you to order. So now we're going to Merlion and Esplanade. Yeah, you know, on Sunday sometimes they have free shows. Actually, last night we planned to also watch the free show at 8:30. Chinese dance, cultural dances. By the way, just a tip to increase our intelligence quotient. It's good to learn a new language. The best way to learn is to watch the, how do you call that? Like K-drama if you like to learn Korean language, or C-drama if you like to learn Mandarin, or I like Taiwan series. Like lately I finished The Hospital. Yeah, it's so wonderful. Life story of life of being a doctor, a surgeon. Yes. In traveling, it's good to vlog, and it's also good to take photo for memories. Unlimited, no? Before we used to have film. You keep on buying film. So that's why you are stingy in which photograph you want to take photo, because the film is limited. But now it's all unlimited. Why not liberally use that video, photos, and it brings so much memory for us couple, as family, to bond with our children even they are not with us. I vlog, say hi Hesed, hi Hagios. So Mama Papa is having a date or honeymoon. I think how many honeymoons we have already as couple. I'm blessed, no? So we have one after wedding in Phuket, Thailand. Next, when we have in Macau. Yes, that's a great encouragement to do honeymoon for couple. And then we also have our 15th anniversary in New York or all parts of the USA. Thank you for those sponsors who house us in their home and who let us travel with you together. And here also, thank you Christy for allowing us to stay in your wonderful home. We feel so at home here in Singapore after we check out from our YWCA that is sponsored also by Singapore Bible College for our alumni retreat. So we're strolling here at the mall, going to some tourist spots because we are so excited. This is our last day. Tonight, late this evening, we will go to Changi Airport, and we will also take our 2 a.m. flight back to the Philippines, and then work again and be with our family to be reunited with our children. Thank you Bukit Panjang Gospel Chapel, brothers and sisters in the Lord, for the fellowship yesterday. We are so blessed to have you remember us, trying to connect with us. I know time sometimes doesn't permit us to meet face to face, but nonetheless, thoughts that what matters is that the thought is there. So I just enjoy traveling with my boyfriend who happens to be my ex-boyfriend. Now we are 21 years this coming June 1 for our wedding anniversary. So this is an advance wedding anniversary honeymoon and bonding time. Talaga, no? As couple, we need to be intentional to have weekly dates or monthly dates, monthsary, like what we do as boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's maintain that during when we are already married. Kasi, if you are not intentional to our relationship building, time flies so fast, and you will say, what did I do during our 7 years together or 15 years together? So fast, no? Now we're 21 years. Of course, sometimes you don't like to be with your spouse sometimes because you have some arguments. But just give space to each other and just reunited and forgive one another. That's how it is in relationship. traveling is not expensive. You just know how to travel. So for their food here, if you eat in Hawker Center, it's around $4 to around $7. So it's affordable. It's around 150 peso to 200. Yes, and it's yummy food na. So you just have to experience so much joy. Just enjoy the free things in life. Having the time freedom is something like so precious. So be in an industry where you can have that kind of freedom. As Christian, you don't have to be a full-time worker to serve the Lord. You can serve the Lord wherever you are, in your workplace, as a financial advisor, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. You can show to your client how is it like to be a Christian and have wonderful friendship. It's quite sunny. It's around 11:20. We are at the Promenade MRT. Boyfriend is there. I like to call him boyfriend now because we have a long distance relationship for 3 years, 6 months, and 23 days before we get married. So he is in Singapore Bible College studying for 2 years, and he's from Bacolod. I'm from Cebu City. So having long distance relationship doesn't have to we don't have much time to be like as boyfriend, girlfriend, dating. So now I'm feeling it. Sabi ko, boyfriend. Hey, boyfriend.
Hello, girlfriend.
It's okay lang. You can imagine. It's free to imagine, to dream. Do more of that. This morning, I answered the research survey of my son's research study with his groupmate, I think. Yeah, so they are studying about the effect of COVID pandemic to some businesses owners. So as entrepreneur, I consider myself as a business owner, as a school principal, so I know what's the impact of the pandemic. But honestly, it's mindset. It's how you adapt and easily be flexible to accept change. Yeah, so right now we're going in. So I'm using this card. We have this card. So right tap. Sorry. Wait a minute. So check in here. So here. Then go in. Yes. So now we're looking at the system map of Singapore. So it's quite complicated. Allow my husband to explain so you will not get lost in traveling.
It's not complicated. It looks complicated, but it's not. It's just a matter of looking where you want to go. So right now, if you're in Promenade, you want to go to Esplanade. So you just take the circle line, this yellow line. So if you're going to green line, then you have to find an interchange where you can change to a green line. So it's not complicated. It looks complicated, but it's not. You just need to know where to go from where, and then what color you want to go. So this is the lines, the different lines, and then usually the train where you're going will always show the end point, so you won't get lost. So when you're in the green line, you want to go to Changi Airport, or you want the end point is to Tuas Link. So that's how you should know where to go.
Later
So,
we're going to Sentosa. How to ride going to Sentosa?
So Sentosa, you go to Harbourfront to Sentosa. So if you are here, we're now here in Promenade, then you need to go to Harbourfront. So
Interchange.
yeah, but Harbourfront will be a long way here. So if you want to have shortcut, so you need to go to the Marina Bay brown line to the interchange in Dobigot, from Dobigot to Purple Line to Harbourfront.
But if you have like us, we have free unlimited ride tourist card. We bought it in the airport, so you can also tour around there, and you can drop off to some of those tourist spots in these different ano, MRT stations. So it's up to you, no? That's why it's nice to travel free and easy. But if you're in a that one is like in a group travel, so you cannot choose. You cannot have to live like locals. So for us, we want to live like locals. So we want to study how to travel on our own. If you want hassle-free, you pay higher price for the service of the tourist guide or the tour travel agency. Usually, my husband takes the cheap fare and then early booking, and then after that, he studied the logistic and which part to go. And usually we rent a car to go places like in Dubai, in US, because here in Singapore no need to do that because their MRT, their bus is very efficient, their transport system. So you don't need to worry, and you can ask people around if you need guidance. So we are now inside the MRT. So they usually reserve seats for pregnant women and elderly. So it's nice to have that kind of habit, no? Because that's showing you care. We alight at Esplanade MRT station like that. So here we go. You look at the arrow green to exit. So same as our Philippine MRT station or LRT station. So I'm just showing you. For our children who are used to just being like pick up, drop off with our private car, it's good for you to learn how to travel public transport. Jeepney, we have jeepney in Philippines, but someday it may be phase out, wipe out. Yeah, so let's do this, no? Let's teach our kids to be independent and responsible in how they can live independently even without us picking them up like that. That is life skill. Teaching them how to travel, public transport, cook, live on their own. Yes, and make a living for themselves. You know, my love language is really touch wherever we are, even listening to session, sitting together. Take that precious moment to just touch your husband or your spouse, no? Kasi sometimes he's preaching or I'm doing some ministry with the kids, so we cannot be together all the time listening to a retreat. So it's something. And if you are together dating, hold each other's hand more. I always hug him at night because sometimes we are not also together in one bed because my daughter needs me to be beside him and my son with my husband. So if you are together in one bed, just keep hugging. Don't put some distance because, you know, touch, hug is like releasing endorphin, oxytocin, happy hormones that lower your cortisol level. So please do touch each other all the time. Agree?
Agree.
Are you happy? I'm your wife.
I'm happy.
God. This coming Sunday is Mother's Day, so make your mommy special because it's not easy to be a mother. Honestly, raising, having you 9 months in our tummy, breastfeeding, sacrificing our first 2 years of when you are infants, from infancy to toddlerhood. Oh, it's not easy, no? So we should honor our parents while they are still alive, especially our mothers. Of course, fathers too. To me, I honor alternative medicine. They have so much of that. Traditional Chinese medicine care, acupuncture, medical tube or meridian tube, Trina, spirit therapy. This is Huasa, yes, and then tapping, rehabilitation therapy using acupuncture. But do you know? Invest in iTeracare therapy device from Prive International. I used to be just a user. Now I am actively sharing it because so much benefit. 30 minutes to 40 minutes of blowing, it's equivalent to 10 times better benefit than acupuncture and all those cupping, scraping. Talaga. Yeah, so try it for yourself, research about it, and if you like, please do connect with us, and we will be so glad to be guiding you on how you can do this also as business that will give you passive income someday. That's why we can do ministry, volunteer, and someday, not someday, this coming school year 2023-2024, if you have problem in financial concern, you can enroll in TMI Residential Academy in our ALS program, so we can give you modules and guide you so your kids can still not skip schooling. Okay, these are some of the benefits, no? Not only that my hemorrhoids is not visible anymore, I also have a lot of testimony received from my friends. Their hair becomes thicker, no? Using the Itera Care. My mom, fractured area for her bones, he can still not feel so much pain because due to inflammation. So it's good for pain management as well, and wound healing, and also for diabetes. It helps balances also your sugar level. And what else? Stroke patient. There's so many bedridden stroke patient. After 3 weeks of consistent therapy, they can just walk also. What else? So many. Cancer patient, it can help enable cancer mutating cells. So why not use it to protect your good cells from being destroyed from your chemo or radiation. So when you use this during that treatment, you will not lose hair so much, you will not be so weakened. This is through nanotechnology, terahertz technology, optical technology, and quantum technology. Yeah, I believe in nanotechnology also with my iron spec. With nanotechnology, there are minerals like nanosilver, germanium stone, negative ion, nanosilver, far infrared, tourmaline stone. Yes, 72 types of minerals are all encrusted in this frame. Yes, so if you have eye concerns like floaters, dry eye, whatsoever, it will be relieved. Like me, I'm so happy right now with all these benefits of the product I use and promote as a health advocate, as a spiritual coach. How do you call it? Pastor, children's pastor or youth pastor of TMI Residential Academy or Testament Ministries International. So we're in this place. I don't know, where is this place, love? Esplanade. So we're using the lift. Oh, there's concert hall. Yes, here. So there's also free shows. So try to look at the website. Okay, these are some of the shows they have for the Esplanade. Good to hydrate yourself because it's hot outside, especially also in the Philippines, Dubai. So always replenish. The counterpart of Australia with the Esplanade is the, like, how do you call it? Sydney Opera. Yeah. So this is their lobby area. So nice, no? The arts. This is the Jubilee Bridge celebration of Singapore 50th year of independence last 2015. So this is the bridge that connects the Esplanades to the Merlion. Yan. So we're walking towards there. This is the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. I don't know how much it costs there. Maybe 20,000 per night. So this is the architectural design of their buildings here at the center of Singapore City. The Hilton hotels there, CapitaLand, yan, HSBC, Maybank. Big establishment.